We live in a world where we have people like Jeff Bezos, and then there is people like us, the average Joes. We have countries where people are prone to obesity and billions of dollars are getting spent on them. And we also have countries such as Zimbabwe. So, what sets apart these countries, and more importantly, what sets apart a man like Jeff Bezos from us? Well, to be honest, there is not just one answer, and there are many factors that play a role in the background, like education, intelligence, skills, and many, many other things. However, if we take everything to the start and give everybody the same tools, skills, and intelligence, who and why one group of people might outshine their peers? Well, to begin with, we have to understand a simple definition. The simplest definition of economy is the effort to maximize the availability of limited resources to meet as many human demands as possible. Tools, capital, and innovations are the keys to this equation. Yes, I know that is a really boring statement, and now you might be asking, why do I need to know this? Just bear with me as we go through this part. But by keeping this in mind, it is easy to see what makes economies grow. Finding better ways of producing more stuff that humans want. This doesn't change no matter how big an economy eventually gets. Takeaway word here is productivity. Now let us go back to our little island and let's say that we have three people who are surviving there by fishing. Now let's say one of them is able to come up with a new idea of fishing to build a net. Now for building a net, he needs to take a little time off, but he can't ask for a fish from anybody and he doesn't eat for one day. And comes tomorrow with the net and he shocks his peers by fishing more fishes and being able to relax 1 or 2 days as he is now fishing more fishes. So the factor that can affect an economy to grow is creative productivity and saving. That is what Peter Schiff shows in his book, How Economies Grow and Why They Crash. The possibility of using tools alongside reduced consumption and risk taking creates financial wealth. Now you might be saying to yourself that, well, that was easy. How come so many countries get that wrong? Well, in real life, it is not as simple as this. And countries depend on so many other factors such as education, security, and institutions. So in this video, we will try to tackle this question. What sets apart poor countries from rich countries and its factors? So let's get started. Military security and law and order. Without a doubt, the most important factor in the growing of a nation is in their laws and how well they are enforced. The copyrights and the security of the entrepreneurs and the artists' lives and their jobs. Just not that, but the more important factor is that how well the laws are enforced in the society and how these laws are keeping the production of goods and services in stable and laws in check. A good example of this can be investing. It is logical that people want to invest in countries with good security and law such as Europe and US rather than in Middle East as they are more stable and laws are enforced by the army. Institutions. There are many research studies looking at the growth of nations over very long term and conclusions are usually very similar. The most important thing deciding about the long-term prospects of a country depends on the strength and quality of its institutions. It is institutions that decide what kind of activities are promoted in any country. Those that support long term growth for money or rent seeking activities that profit only a few individuals or groups. Strong and stable institutions promote growth by creating the right environment. They enforce the property rights so individuals and businesses are not afraid to work and invest. They create equal rules of the game for all, make sure everyone adheres to the rules. They reduce the costs of transactions in the market. They also build the right framework by providing education and social support so most people in society have equal chances of succeeding. Educated, skilled, and flexible labor force. Education plays a central role in preparing individuals to enter the labor force, as well as equipping them with the skills to engage in lifelong learning experiences. Higher levels of education are associated with greater labor market success. enhancing the opportunities for individuals to enter the labor market in a better position and protect them for unemployment. Higher levels of education attainment are associated with higher salaries. Labor market flexibility allows companies to make decisions about their labor force in response to market changes and to help boost production. Flexible labor market allows companies to make changes such as employee hiring and firing, compensation and benefits, as well as working hours and conditions. High quality infrastructure and telecommunication. Telecommunications affect how people connect and do business on a global scale. For businesses, in particular, reliable and timely communication is the lifeblood of your company's brand reputation, productivity, and overall success. This will bring many other benefits such as improved communication, enhanced team collaboration, increased flexibility, premier customer service. Low taxes. Low taxes are important for investment in big projects and future business. Countries such as New Zealand and Ireland are known for their low taxes and that have generated a lot of new businesses and investment from foreign countries where people don't want to invest as their high tax ratio. Fair, transparent, and competitive market. Open market operations generally are more reliable and faster. Open market operations are easier to reverse if necessary. The advantages of a market economy include increased efficiency, productivity, and innovation. In a truly free market, all resources are owned by individuals, and the decisions about how to allocate such resources are made by those individuals rather than governing bodies. Economic growth, lower costs, improved availability of goods and services, global prosperity and flow of productive resources, superiority of trade over isolation, all these benefits, plus with the low boundaries to open business, make open market a growing factor in the economics of any country. There are many other factors such as geographical location and ideologies, but in an equal playing field, these are the most factors that make the most difference.